I always try to help men as best as I can. I try to support them, give them legal aid and some advice. It's easy I can help men. For some reason, it's pretty hard to help myself. I have a lot of questions still in my head I can't seem to get the answers to. I probably never will have the answers to them. But man, they bugged the heck out of me. You see, I suffered from PTSD and Stockholm syndrome pretty intensely after what happened to me. As a matter of fact, I'm not allowed to speak about my case, unfortunately, or I would tell you all some things that would frighten the hell out of you. Things that I went through that are so completely out of this world insane. I wish I could tell you all what happened. Unfortunately, I can't because my case is still undergoing investigation. I could tell you, though, that I have made some videos that explain what has happened to me. During my healing process, I ended up making videos with a program. Just a simple Google program I downloaded. And I decided one day to put my videos up on YouTube. I don't know why, I just felt like doing that. I don't know. Probably looking for some help, I guess. I started typing some videos out about situations I really went through. And I come across a YouTube user named Begood4000. Begood4000 explained a lot of things to me, and he helped me out, and he helped me explain that I was dealing with a narcissist. I didn't know the terminology for the behavior that I witnessed, but I knew that the behavior was psychopathic. From there, I went to learning that it was narcissistic as well as histrionic and borderline. So I ended up studying human psychology, and I'm pretty smart in the field now. Because I've always gone through it all my life with people around me, I just didn't know the names of the terms. Anyways, back to my case. If I could tell you what happened, you guys would be frightened. You just would not believe what happened in my case, and I wish I could tell you all. Maybe one day when this case is over, I could finally tell you what happened. My videos show a little bit of what happened, but nowhere in full detail. I just want to say this to all men out there. If you have a woman who play fights with you, be careful. If you have a woman out there who is asking very weird sexual requests from you, be careful. Because she might be sweet and loyal to you today, but tomorrow she could be taking you to the police station and calling you a rapist or a murderer or whatever. You got to be careful with these women. Always refuse what you don't feel comfortable with, such as I did. Make sure that you always stand your ground. Don't doubt who you are. If something sounds too weird for you, refuse it. Stand your ground. Don't do it to make her happy, because you might make her more happy than you realize when she's taking you to the police and all of a sudden the police are locking you up. I pretty much am one of those boyfriends, or I was one of those boyfriends who was too nice to my lady, who I treated like a lady, who I cared about as a woman I thought was going to be the mother of my children. I thought she actually meant the world to me, and she was the center of my universe. Sadly, she lied to me every single day for a pretty long time. And the cold-hearted truth came out, and she ran off. I had to inform the police, and that's pretty much all the details I could tell you right now. But I can tell you it got pretty hairy. Actually, very hairy. I had post-traumatic stress disorder for 21 months. And if you don't know anything about post-traumatic stress disorder, it's like this. Sometimes in life you can witness something that is so horrible, it sticks with you. And when it sticks with you, it repeats in your head automatically by itself. You'll see the memory over and over and over. You'll be stuck in the memory. That's post-traumatic stress disorder. A lot of military men have it after they come back from killing people in war. And now that they're back and, being a normal civilian, they start having flashbacks and nightmares and terrible interrupting thoughts. It's what it basically is. It's an interrupting thought that keeps repeating itself. You have to solve it. You have to go through it. You have to force yourself through it to come to the resolve of it, which is pretty hard for a lot of men out there, because a lot of times it's facing a very cold, hard reality that they're not ready to face. It took me 21 months to get through all my post-traumatic stress disorder, and the sad thing is that it wasn't just one episode. It was like a good 500 episodes, 500 memories going through my head. It was very severe. There were a few times I wasn't sure I was mentally stable enough to handle it by myself, and I considered getting a shrink. But the stubborn ass in me is like, I don't need anybody else's help, I'll do it myself. So I did. I recovered by myself. I learned a lot. And now I'm here to share what I know with other men. I only tell you the truth because I do care about you, as weird as that sounds, as a strange man on the internet caring about some other men. But I know something. I know that men are brothers. Men take care of each other. Men will always look out for each other. I mean, okay, bad men won't, but good men do. And I think as a man, if you know something that is important, you should share it with other men so they don't have to go through the same experiences that you went through. I have no bad intentions with you guys. I'm only trying to help, and I think my record speaks for itself, where I get a lot of compliments on my inbox and comments below in my videos. I mean, usually the comments are, yeah, you speak the truth, man, and all stuff like that, and, well, raw truth, and what a great thing it is to finally hear somebody speak up the way it is, and I hear all that stuff. But the only reason I speak up the way it is because I lived it. If you could think about the most horrifying situation you could ever be in with a woman, multiply that by 100, and you'll be 1/10 there as far as what I had to go through.